Hello, I'm Nikki Starr, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the corner of my living room that is always a mess and always has guitars, blankets and pillows everywhere. So it is currently Saturday evening, about 5 o'clock-ish, and I know that I have to get some food done before I have a family call this evening and that I have a bunch of stuff I want to do tomorrow. But in my additional ambitious thoughts, I'd like to try and finish the book I'm reading by the end of tomorrow, which is Nothing But Trouble by Roberta Cray. I am the tiniest slither of the way into it, about 44 pages in, and there's a good 500 of them in here. So I've got about 500 pages to do, just under. And I want to see how far I can get. And I thought, why not film it? I'm not going to pretend that I am a book reviewer or that I will have any kind of interesting thoughts while I'm reading it, but I thought I'd give it a go and see if I can get through it. We've probably got about an hour before I have to make some dinner. Then I'm going to a family call tonight, so I might try and read just before bed, and then I'll see if I can get some more of it done tomorrow. This might be ambitious. Might be really ambitious. So I've got some snacks. I got a can of Coke, well Pepsi, and I am going to sit here for the next hour maybe and just see how much I can get done reading. I put on some background music and just chill. I tried to do quite a bit of writing today. You'll see how that progress went in my monthly vlog, but for now, I think the plan is just going to be to sit and read for a little bit, to sort of bring my head out of the other world that I was in, out of my space pirates, and a little bit closer to the real world. Seems like it's a private investigator story from what I've got so far. There, in the prologue, there was a scene in which we saw a bunch of young girls, and one of them went into a house and she was found murdered. And then we've kind of zipped forward, I think, in time to a private investigator, and somebody who knows one of the girls is asked him to kind of get involved, and he's also been set another task at the same time. So I'm assuming they're going to interweave in some way. I'm going to try and keep this reading vlog pretty spoiler free. So I'm going to get my blanket on, open my can, and relax a little bit and try and read this. See how far I can get. Okay, so a little bit of progress made, about 60 more pages. Starting to get a bit more into it, I think. I'm having a little bit of trouble keeping up with who is who and what is happening, but that's not uncommon for me, so can't say that's the book's fault, it's probably my brain. I'm gonna go make some food, might even make some muffins. And have my family call, and then I'll see if I pick it up again tonight at all, and I'll update you if I do. It's kind of early the next morning, so it's Sunday morning, but I'm going to slightly change the goalposts. Sitting down and doing an hour of reading yesterday was fantastic, and I think what I just need to get into is the habit of reading in more chunks of time. But the problem is, A, I have a lot of other stuff to do today. I will not be able to finish that book, and B, I have a lot of tidying to do, and so it kind of calls for an audiobook, and my library doesn't have the audiobook for the book that I've been reading. So what I do have downloaded is the third book in the arc of the trilogy by Neil Shusterman. I think it's called The Toll. Rather than the unrealistic goal of finishing the book, what I might say to myself is that I might try and set a number of hours today. I'm gonna have a bit of a plan about what I've got to do today, and then I'll see how many hours consistently I'd like to try and do some reading. Trying to be a bit nicer to myself, because the way I was last year, I would have forced myself to try and make this goal work, and I'm not there. So we're gonna be a bit nicer and come up with a better way of doing it that isn't going to make me feel really bad when I don't manage it. I'll check back in later and let you know how many hours I want to read for, and then I'll fill you in while I do it, and I'll maybe show you some of the cleaning, but it's an absolute mess. I've actually been writing quite a bit this week, and what usually happens is if I focus on my personal projects, I don't tidy as much, or if I focus on the house and keeping it tidy, I don't do my personal projects, so it's a bit of a mess, but gonna try and fix it all today. Gonna get my shit together today. Plan the day, then get 3 hours of reading in. So what I'm thinking is 2 of those hours being audiobook while I tidy, and the 3rd hour, if I've tidied enough, I'll sit down and read the physical book. Not quite sure how I'm gonna film it and make it interesting for you guys, because my audiobook stuff and my filming stuff are all on my phone. I don't think I can listen to stuff and film it. So this might be quite a boring vlog. I'm making an attempt. Oh, I look more flushed than I thought I would. So, it's been about an hour. I have tidied one of the rooms. And I realised only now. Yesterday I was finishing off an audiobook, so I put the speed to really high because I got really used to the person's sort of pace and thing. And now I've put on The Toll. I didn't realise I was at 3.5 speed until just now. So I've done about an hour, but I've listened to essentially 3.5 hours worth of it. I listened to the first book in the series probably middle of last year, and I didn't pick up the other 2, and I really wanted to, I just didn't get around to doing it. I am really loving his writing. He's really characterised them, even without them sort of having their name said. It just, you immediately know who it is, or if you miss it, like I do, because I'm listening at 3.5 speed. I could not recommend it more at this point. I love the world he's built, the sort of intricacies of it, but it all makes a lot of sense, and the escalation between book 2 and book 3 is just, oh, it's amazing. Trying not to give any spoilers for the book because I know other people won't want to read it, but really it's spectacular. So I'm going to continue tidying for another hour-ish, then I might try and sort of read the physical book for the last hour of my booked out time, and then I got some writing to do today. I apologise in advance if this vlog is weird, but I'm going to get back to the tidying and the listening. So my apologies if you can hear the washing machine going off in the background, but I've done 2 hours of tidying and got through a decent portion of my audiobook, I think. I'm still really enjoying it, and we're going to go back to the physical book. We're going to go back to Nothing But Trouble. Got myself a coffee and a couple of muffins for an attempt at breakfast, and we're going to try that for an hour and see how that goes. Done about another hour's worth of reading, about 150 pages in. I don't know how I thought I'd finish this weekend. I'm going to stop here because I've got some writing to do and some couple of other bits and pieces to do this afternoon. Hopefully editing Nikki can pull this together in some way so it doesn't seem quite as disjointed as it feels. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.